The new coronavirus or novel coronavirus is informally called as Wuhan coronavirus. It was identified in late 2019 in Wuhan, capital of China's Hubei province. Many of the infected individuals were workers at the seafood market at Wuhan. They were exposed to greater contact with animals, and the virus is thought to have a zoonotic origin. More likely, the samples have shown similarities to bat coronavirus. It is also believed that the snakes also act as the reservoir of coronavirus. Why it is called coronavirus? It gets its name from the crown-like spikes on its surface. Meaning of crown in Latin is corona. What is the genome present inside the coronavirus? It is single-stranded RNA. So there are 7 strands of human coronavirus. They are human coronavirus 229E, 0C43, SARS coronavirus, human coronavirus NL63, human coronavirus HKV1, MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. It was named as novel coronavirus 2012, and this recent emergence of Wuhan coronavirus is named as novel coronavirus 2019. And there are 4 known genes in the family. They are alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. This novel coronavirus 2019 belongs to the beta coronavirus family. This alpha and beta coronavirus can be transmitted to bats, cats, pigs, and humans. Gamma virus in birds and delta virus in birds and mammals. So what is the timeline of this recent novel coronavirus? December 31st, China alerts WHO to several pneumonia cases. On Jan 1st, Wuhan seafood wholesale market was shut down. And on Jan 7th, this new virus identified was named as 2019 nCoV. Jan 13, WHO reports case in Thailand outside the China. So on Jan 23, Wuhan placed under effective quarantine, air and rail suspended. So far, the confirmed cases were 12,024, deaths were 259, and affected territories were 27. Who are the victims of this new coronavirus? It mostly affects the immunocompromised individuals, elderly and children, and the incubation period is thought to be 2 to 14 days, and the individual can transmit before even the onset of symptoms. The symptoms are common cough, fever, and throat pain. So is it SARS, which broke out in 2003 to 2004? Actually, this novel coronavirus shows similarities to the SARS coronavirus, but it is actually not the SARS. So what is the structural difference between this novel coronavirus 2019 and SARS coronavirus? Let's take a look on the structure of normal coronavirus. It has an outer covering called envelope, and in this envelope there are numerous spike-like projections, which is named as S protein or spike protein. And the genome of the coronavirus is single-stranded RNA. Now it is believed that the novel coronavirus 2019 differs from the other strains of coronavirus with the presence of this extra smaller spike protein called hemagglutinin esterase receptor. So this virus contains the longer spike and smaller spike receptors. So what is the pathogenesis of the coronavirus? It normally gets attached to the angiotensin converting enzyme 2 receptor. Actually, this is believed to be the functional receptor of SARS virus, and it introduces its single-stranded RNA, which can directly produce the proteins. So how the proteins are normally synthesized in our body? It undergoes two main processes: conversion of DNA to messenger RNA. This step is transcription, and conversion of messenger RNA to the synthesis of proteins is called translation. Whereas the coronavirus is already composed of single-stranded RNA, which enables direct protein synthesis. So this produces RNA polymerase, which acts as a template which helps in the formation of numerous coronavirus. So this replication of virus is secreted into the extracellular space. The virus mainly affects the respiratory epithelium and lung parenchyma. As assessed by immunofluorescence staining, the ACE2 protein receptors are abundant in the apical part of bronchopulmonary segments. So when this coronavirus is ingested through droplets, it affects the terminal bronchiole and the alveoli. So here is the barrier membrane between the alveoli and the capillaries. There is exchange of gases. So this virus disrupts the normal function, which results in the accumulation of fluid in the alveolar sac, and the patients die of respiratory distress. The death of the first case was 61-year-old man. He had severe pneumonia when he was admitted at the hospital. He was in acute respiratory distress. His lungs were unable to provide oxygen to keep his organs alive. He was attached to an artificial lung ECMO, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation machine, and this was not enough. Despite being put on a ventilator, his lungs failed and his heart stopped breathing. Now, what is the main mode of transmission? Mainly through sneezing, which disperses the droplets of body fluids, which can stay suspended in the air up to 10 minutes. So the droplets comes in direct contact with other people and infect those who pick them up by touching surfaces and their faces. And one of the most simple and effective method to prevent this contact is washing hands with soap and water. And use of EPA approved disinfectants can kill the coronavirus. All high touch surfaces should be cleaned, like doorknobs, tabletops, bathroom fixtures, bedside tables. Does a face mask protect you? Actually, the CDC recommends a more specialized type of mask called N95. And is there a coronavirus vaccine? No, there is no specific treatment for this new coronavirus and no vaccine to prevent it. The research is in very preliminary stages to develop a vaccine but decline to provide details. At last, can virus spread through the imported goods from China? It is extremely unlikely. Stay healthy, avoid direct and protected contact with live animals. And if you find this video informative and useful, please subscribe this channel.